Hey guys, I'm Sam. I don't have Taylor with me today, but I have my husband Dom.
How's it going?
We're in Colorado Springs and we're hiking Garden of the Gods. It's Sunday. I think the temperature was 65 and we got here about 10 a.m. It's not too crowded. There's multiple trails around Garden of the Gods, but we chose to do the Central Garden one. I actually think we already finished it. It's really the base of all the rocks. There's not really signs that say what trail you're on. Maybe we just haven't seen them yet, but we're doing that one, and then we chose to do one that's like a perimeter loop. So in total, it should be about 4.5 miles. So yeah, we've already started. Like you see, we're gonna keep going and we'll update you on the way. Okay, so before we started at the Garden of the Gods, we went to the Garden of the Gods Visitor Center or Nature Center, which is actually recognized as a world-class museum. So there's some cool exhibits in there. There's also a cafe and coffee shop. So if you need your morning coffee before you get started on your trip, it's a good place to stop. And then there's a gift shop as well. So then from there, we went to the main parking lot, which is off of Juniper Way Trail. There's also public restrooms and an observation deck there. So just a great way to start your trip. The plaque that you see on the rock right there is talking about how the park is currently free and will always be free, which is really cool. Also important from what the website said, this is some very special sensitive soil. So if you step off of it, off the trail, it can cause decades of destruction. So stay on the sidewalk. It's nicely paved. You don't have to wear hiking shoes. And really, it's suitable for all ages and capabilities. So, cool thing is there's so many different ways to explore Garden of the Gods. You can hike, you can bike, you can e-bike even. Horseback riding, and then these people over here are actually climbing. So obviously you have to have a permit, you have to be a technical climber to actually be able to climb at Garden of the Gods. And then as far as the e-bike tours go, you can go to the visitor center and pay for one of those. We were going to do it, I think it's $99 for a 2.5 hour bike ride, e-bike, but this guy was skeptical. Right, next time, babe, you're gonna do the e-bike tour with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was $99 from what we saw online each. It's a guided tour. There's also self-guided. There's also guided walking tours. I didn't realize how many ways there were to explore the gardens. Even if you've been here once, you can come back multiple times and have a different experience, which is pretty cool. Plan C, we found something called Upper Loop Trail. They're all really short. Like when I looked online, look on the website, they have really cool information about the park and exhibits and activities, and then they also have a really cool park map that shows you like what each formation is and then explains a little bit of each trail. But the longest trail was the one that we were gonna do that we can't seem to figure out. But every other trail was like less than a mile, so we're just taking another one. Whoa, it's got some elevation though. Look at these steps. Ooh. Upper Loop Trail. I get why it's called Upper, because it brings you to some of the higher heights of the park. You can climb on a little rock formation. I thought that was illegal, but there was what was she, a ranger, babe?
I don't know who she was.
She was like a park ranger up there, so obviously it's tolerated. Also, don't know if I mentioned, but dogs are allowed at this park. That's like one of the coolest things because dogs typically aren't allowed at national parks. But here they are. Guys, there's so many people.
Yeah, update.
Like it kind of feels like you're in an amusement park place.
Yeah.
Trying to fight through crowds. Definitely come earlier. I know that I think the park times are 8 to 7 p.m. Double check the website, but come early. Just people everywhere. Oh, look at that bird. We're about to be done, but there's not too much coverage. Like there's not a lot of trees, the sun's out and about. So don't forget your sunscreen, your sunglasses, your bucket hats, all that good stuff. Yeah. Hey guys, I've never done an outro in my car. Have to turn the air off. Oh, you can turn it on a little bit. We're sweating, so sorry if you hear the AC. I'm glad we came because it's always like you gotta come do an experience. It's just really hot. Like I've never sweated this much on a freaking hike before. Also because I do like super early morning hikes, but we had to come a little bit later because I had Dominique with me. Overall, definitely worth doing. I don't have my mileage because I didn't start my watch, but I think we did about 2.5. The trails weren't really marked too well as far as like, you know, I had a plan to take like Palmer Trail, all these different trail names, and I couldn't find those names places. But it's not, you don't get lost. Like you don't get lost in this place. Just keep walking, just keep finding trails, and really just make a circle around the rock formation, you'll be good. There were so many families, so many couples, so many different types of people and groups of people, so it's definitely something that everybody else can do. Oh, look at this thing. There's like a whole like bus trolley thing. Is that the shuttle?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Hey. Well, this is different than a lot of my videos I've ever done, but I want to keep trying some of these new adventures and just exploring things. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the trail next time. Peace.